The date is September 16th, 2020. It has been 4 days since debut, and she just premiered a video that is so controversial it split her fan base into two and continues to confuse her fans and fellow Hololive members.
Live live again? Live again?
Live again? Okay, I still don't know. I know
Is
Callie
it live
said
again or live again, or is it just like a pun? I never actually asked.
What was it? Live again?
To this day, the question being, is it live again or alive again? It's live again. You can click off the video now. But if you want to see how I came up with that conclusion, you can watch the rest of the video or check the chapters listed below. Alright, so moving away from the overdramatic intro, it's time for my yearly number friend video. But let me quickly give some background for people that don't know what I'm talking about. On Mori's debut, she revealed that she is releasing a debut EP named Deadbeats, where each song would premiere for the next subsequent days, followed by a celebration stream. So 4 days later, the fourth song premiered, Live Again. A song and title with a double meaning, as Mori explains.
Live again, live again, however you... I don't even have really a way that I pronounce it. It's because it has a double meaning, right? Like live again, like live a new life, or live again, like I'm live again on stream. It's like the double meaning of it, so you know.
But the question kept arising in chat, where Deadbeats wanted clarification, and Mori would say,
Live again, live again, it's up to you, really, whatever one you prefer.
Live again, live again, whichever way you want to say it, whatever it means to you.
Is live again, whichever one you prefer.
Live again, say live again. Keep it ambiguous.
it eventually just became an inside joke in the fan base, similar to
My soul. What goes binted?
It's actually literally confirmed live alive. But as for Mori's song, we may never know. We may never know. Experts say Mori is determined to keep the Deadbeats in the dark forever.
after half a decade, I will become the expert, and now you will know. And before we go into my methods, I want to preface that this is all in good fun, and you can watch the whole video and still go, nah, I'm still gonna call it live again. And that's totally fine. I just want to do a little video for the 5th anniversary of Mori Calliope and live again. For my first method, since Mori said it was up to us to decide if it's live again or live again, I wanted to do a survey to see which side Deadbeats lean more toward. Only problem is that I'm a zero clout nobody, so making any poll on social media will be met with single-digit responses or a bunch of joke answers. But the perfect opportunity came my way. Grimoire. Mori's solo live was announced at the Hollywood Palladium. It was perfect, a place dense with Hololive fans that are mainly Deadbeats, or at least Holo fans who enjoy Mori's music. I bought my concert ticket and booked my flight to Hollywood. The Hololive pop-up shop was also happening on the same day as the concert, so I headed there first. The store was amazing and ran out of a lot of merch by the time I got there, but I was able to get some merch. Afterwards, I surveyed fans outside the store, then in line at the concert, and at after-concert meetups. I didn't want to shove a camera or mic in people's faces, so you will have to just believe me that this data is legit, and maybe at future events I'll bring a more professional setup to do interviews. But this is the results of the survey. I was able to get a total of 163 responses, which is very little compared to the thousands that attended. The data shows that fans highly lean towards Live Again at 118 votes, while Live Again only got 45 votes. A 72-28 split. It is surprisingly less even than I was expecting, but Live Again wins this. My next method My next method was to see how the other Hololive members pronounced the song title. To be transparent on how I did this, unlike in my Every Guh in 2023 video, where I was watching Mori's stream and marked the timestamps down whenever it happened, this video I only started to think about it in November of 2024, so I wouldn't have the timestamps of the Holomems saying it before that time. I may be a NEET, but I don't have infinite time to watch all the streams to see if they said live again or live again. So I used a website that searches through YouTube's auto transcripts called Filmot. Simply search the words you want to look up in the channel, the caption will be highlighted, and a timestamp will be given. A limitation this has over manually doing it is that YouTube auto transcript doesn't capture everything perfectly, especially when audio quality isn't the best. This isn't the biggest problem for this video since most Holomems lean towards one way anyways, so any mismentions would only further back up the previous claims. The larger problem is, of course, that it only shows the publicly available videos that are on the channel. So any unarchived karaokes where a Holomem could have sang or mentioned live again is gone. From what I found, there were only a few mentions from Holomems, but on Team Live Again is Gura, Ame, Fauna, and Ollie, while Kiara and Rene are on Team Live Again, making the majority live again once again. My final method is to check the main source herself, Mori Calliope. Although she said
Live again, live again, however you... I don't even have really a way that I pronounce it.
subconsciously, I want to see what Mori says more often, and if she says both in a sentence, which one she says first. Once again using Filmot, this time searching for the term live, to make it a bit more accurate that I got all mentions of the song Live Again. With a total of 108 mentions over the 5 years of being in Hololive, Mori Calliope heavily favors Live Again at 86 mentions, nearly 4 times greater than her 22 mentions of Live Again. Of the 16 moments Live Again is mentioned, 7 of those times was Mori saying Live Again first, 5 of them being Live Again first, which also includes the very first mention, and the final 4 times are the only time Mori has called the song Live Again independently. So that proves it, right? With 2 points to Live Again to Live Again's 1 point, it must be right. But some of you may be saying that Holomems are also fans of Mori, so method 1 and 2 are the same thing, making the points 1-1. Making it a tie. Mori is the one who wrote it, and subconsciously she says it's live again, so that must be the intended way this whole time. But what about the death of the author? She did say it's up to us,
up to you, really.
and I mean, basically everyone says live again, and as a true American patriot, democracy always wins, right? Right? Thank you for watching this silly video. There will be a compilation at the end, and I truly do believe that after making this video that the title is Live Again, because that's just what Mori says. But I've given you the data, and it's up to you to decide if you even care about any of the data, what Mori Calliope says or what the majority say. Although, if I can go to Fez, I could survey Japanese deadbeats to sway the data, since Raibu is used way more than Ribu.
Live again. Live again. Live again or live again? Live live again? Live again? By Calliope Mori? No, it's live again. No! Is it live again or is it live again? Is it same desu or is it same same. Live again. Live again is so live again. Or maybe it's live again. 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 For now it's live again. Live again. Be live again. Live again. Alive again. Live again. Live again. Live again by Calliope and by live again. I mean, live again is quite live again, live again, live again, live again,
Alive again. Live. Is it live? I think it's live again. Is it live again or live again? It's Live again. I'm just gonna say it like that. Hey, thanks for listening to my performance of Live again, originally by Calliope Mori. Live again, Live again.
Live again is, or rather, live again. どっちでも大丈夫. Live again is so good. It's live again. Live again is so good. Live again on live again, live again. It's up to you, really, whatever one you prefer. Live again BGM. On live again and live again, live again, live again, live again, whichever way you want to say it, whatever it means to you. Live again for live again, by the way. Live again, live again, like live again, live again, live again, live again is live again, live again, whichever one you prefer. Song live again, singing live again, live again and live again, 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 live again. It's Live Again by me, Calliope Mori. Live again, live again, live again. The song's called Live Again. Live again and you're live again. Live again. Live again is live again. Sing the last song live again. Let's go! Live again time. Live again, live again, live again, live again, live again. That's live again. Can't wait to do live again again. Live again, live again, live again, live again. Live again, live again. It's Live again. Can you not pronounce it? Live again. Live again, live again situation. Live again, live again. Pronounced live again. Live again. Live again is live again. Live again. Live again. Live again. Live again. It's pronounced live again. Live again. Live again. It's actually live again. Live again, by the way. Live again. This is a reference to live again. Live again, live again, live again. Live again is live again. Live again, make live again, live again, live again. Live again. Say live again. Keep it ambiguous. Oh, live again. Live again. Live again. It's pronounced live again. Live again, live again. It's whatever your heart wants, deadbeat.